Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Okay. What counts? I mean, that's it's barely visible, right? Okay. And please adjust the slider until the dog and cat are friends. Aw, look at that. Where are they friends at? They're friends here. They might be lovers there. Where's friends? Yeah, one heart's friends. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. What? Is there? Oh, there it is. There was a Roman numeral 9. You almost got me good. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. That's fair. Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or scrumptious? I think I like scrumptious. Easier to say and read. Please don't adjust the slider. Pass that one with flying colors. Do you know what time it is right now? I do. Is it the time that it is right now the correct time? Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What time is it anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? There's a couple things. Help. Please. Will you come back to visit me? Always. Alrighty, everyone. Dare here, and welcome back to another day of the Stanley Parable. I honestly still have no idea what the hell I'm doing here, so we're just gonna hop in. We're just gonna wander around blindly and then see what trouble we can get up to. Hit that like button if you enjoy it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. That's all there is to it. Let's get in there. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yada, yada,
Stanley
yada.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we still have new content. We can still
When Stanley came to a set of two
we'll
open
go this
doors,
way.
he entered the door on his left.
I'm wondering if there's other places that we can go from this route.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
We already went to the
Stanley
broom
decided
closet.
to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Can I
to
go
his
down?
boss's office.
We did go down. Yeah, we've been that way. Okay, we've done that route. Damn, okay. This might be... Actually, I know what we can do.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
All right, narrator.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I wonder what happens if I don't
Incredibly,
click
by
that.
simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code
Oh, shit.
by sheer luck.
Okay.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yep. And yep, we're going down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Are we sure about that? Okay, now is
Stanley
there...
walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Go with
Mind
escape.
Control Facility.
Now we're going with escape. So we have two different options we can do down here. The first one is we can go this escape path. The second one is that we turn the mind control machine back on instead of turning it off.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I think we're gonna see what's at the end of this.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward
Factual.
and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Ooh, okay. Down we go. Oof. Oh, big oof. What?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
What?
Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Can I get out of
So
this?
he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay. Apparently I can't get out of this.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator,
What?
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yeah? The hell? New narrator? What's this? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Okay?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Agreed. Oh! The two doors. The corridor. The office layout. Nifty. Okay. What else we got? Filing cabinets. That needed to be labeled. Wasn't sure what those are. Office computers. Cool beans. Yeah. Lots of the office. Button sounds. And then credits. Really? For real? 431 through 436. Wait, is that actually accurate? Maintenance room? Wait, did I actually beat this? Is this actually the ending? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Man, that would have been fun. Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are the screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. So this must be extra content. The escape must have been added after the fact. Narrator emails. After the second trailer, what we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator questions. While we initially planned to use these as further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. How's the game going? I hope it's as good or better than the first one. From a cool man. Are you a rock? Could you tell me what the significance of the number 1112800 is? Is there significance to that? Oh. The cargo lift? What's the tapping? Meeting room? Maintenance layout? The flow of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately is the simplest version that won out. Nifty. Wait, vent. What about this? Yeah. I think option 1 is probably, yeah. To confusion ending. To confusion ending. Cool. Cool. I miss anything? The game is now paused. The escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Wait, what? Only ended when the player started from the escape menu. Huh. Zending. Very Portal-esque. Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon it and change it again shortly before launch. Zending levers. These levers were originally part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. Eventually cut and merged with another game. Huh. Countdown desk. Office clock. Boss's office. Screen from the development. Huh. The lounge. Narration outtakes. Kevin Briding, the voice of the narrator.
See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind... Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you...
An early version of the underground portion of the game. Wait, oh wait, no, man, yeah, the mind control facility. Duh. So, this is definitely one of the endings. And what episode are we on? Episode 4? So if I can get another one, that'll give us 8 total. I believe there is 18 or 19. Different iterations of my desk, or Stanley's desk, I should say. Exit. Okay. Freedom ending.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Who?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Me and the narrator?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
For real?
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for...
Seriously? What was that about? Do I need to go back through
This is the
and died
All
of
of
that,
his
I guess?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go to new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
I don't
New
know.
Content.
You tell me, man. Oh, God. Hello? I can't.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Uh-huh.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Huh.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Cool.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
You think so? I don't know what to expect here, bud. Is it gonna go?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
This is gonna put me in my office because that'd actually be hilarious.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
What?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
We can jump now, though. Do I really have to do all of these? I don't know how I feel about this. I can't jump anymore? Oh, well, that's lame. Narrator.
Is that it?
I don't know. You
Surely
tell me.
that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Oh my god, we got another elevator.
Goodness. Another elevator.
This is very...
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Oh,
Hell,
please, God,
I could
no.
count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Pass.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay. Thank you for enjoying the new
That's
content.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Get him, narrator.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Seems like a trap. Nope. Definitely different.
Psst. Stanley,
What?
come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
But what's this way? Is he gonna murder me? I think he's gonna murder me.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well,
Yes.
it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Okay.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What? Am I in the Dark Souls?
I call it the Memory Zone.
Wow.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all
Is that really its
something.
box?
Oh, the waste.
Stanley Parable. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Oh, that's good. Doesn't even have the right time on it. I've been setting the time every day. Was that its original store page? Damn. Good times. Smile because it happened. Huh. New video game releasing today. Los Angeles Times, Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Was it really in the LA Times? Can I sit on this bench? What the hell? No, I can't sit on the bench. That's kind of lame.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Can I go down this way? Can I not go down this way? Okay. Why'd that I could have sworn that door shut when I went down this way, but apparently not. Person of the year. That's supposed to be Stanley? Huh. Okay.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
What door opened? Oh. What? The serious room. How do I get in there? I don't think that's the way that I go. I go down to the...
These were simpler times,
Yep.
Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Yes.
What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no.
Steam
Stanley,
reviews.
It's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Okay, what do we got going on down here now? So apparently Steam is a bleak place. It has a positive review.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
I don't think it's preachy.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Really?
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Okay.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting long. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh,
You're
shit.
back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
Really?
Just sitting here.
This-
Not a single person to speak with.
It dilapidated
And you
in
think
a
that's
week?
just how it's always been, right? Me talking.
All right, bye.
And you... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through.
Is he gone? Oh my god, is he gone? What the hell's that? Clock fell off the wall. Is it still ticking though? It ain't oh, wait. No.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
What?
It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said,
Still nothing. Hey, where are we going? Can I go around this? No, there's nothing here. All right, we gotta keep plowing through, I guess.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
I think he officially lost it.
Is never the end, is never the end.
Shit. We got water leakage over there. This whole thing flooding? That's not a good sign. Oh, now we're talking. Can I get out? Can't get out yet. Ooh, well, that's nice. Where the hell did the ladder come from? Still no way out. It's just getting better and better, isn't it? Nope. It ain't. Creepy ass shit going on out there. Pass. Give me the button. give me the button. What? Holy shit. Okay. Oh, we can get out. I don't think it's coming back.
What?
Uh-oh. I think we messed up. Yep, I think we done messed up. Can we go back in? Can I hit that button?
Nope.
No button. What are we supposed to do? Wander off? Okay. I actually like that ending. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I'll see you all the next one. Check you later.